The last episode I lusted over a sack of bugs. The viewers appreciated my enthusiasm.
Just get back to talking about SpongeBob.
Fine. I'll at least make it a trilogy. Now what am I discussing today? Hi, I'm Arielle with Channel Frederator, and today we're looking at Plankton's relationship with his computer wife Karen and how it reflects the robotic relationships of our future. Will it be normal to have computer partners someday? Has that day already come? Oh boy, has it. You see, there are these dolls and...
Don't make it weird.
I'll try! Sheldon and Karen Plankton, arguably the best couple on SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's indisputable. They're literally the only canon couple in the show's main cast. We've got a single-celled organism and his computer build that he decided to make his wife. And together it's their goal to steal the Krusty Krab's secret Krabby Patty formula. Okay, it's more Plankton's goal than Karen's, but she's always there to help and support him when needed. And she's constantly proving that she's the smarter one of the two. I mean, duh, she's a computer. Artificial intelligence, AI. It's supposed to be a joke that the evil genius of the show is such a lonely yet technologically adept guy that he'd resort to marrying his own computer. But is it really that weird of a situation? Because, really, Plankton might just be ahead of his time. As technology advances at the rapid pace it's been going for the past few decades, a future filled with robots doesn't seem too far from here. Robots that don't just help us with everyday tasks, but with everyday needs, like companionship. Do you remember when you were a little kid how you would treat your stuffed animal as if it were alive and something that you needed to take care of? Or perhaps a doll you treated like a baby? Was a chip, a penny, or a used tissue your friend? What about as an adult? Have you named your car and refer to it as a he or a she, talk to it and encourage it when it gives you trouble on the road? If so, you are already personifying inanimate objects, and in doing so, you are creating some sort of attachment to them. You might form a connection, or dare I say a relationship with that object because you're dependent on it in some way. Again, like your car. It's always there for you and it gets you to where you need to be. It's your buddy. Well, what if the inanimate object reacted to you or even talked back? That connection would be even stronger, wouldn't it? Some cars already do that. Oh, what about that little computer in your pocket, your phone? That talks back to you, doesn't it? And you know you have quite the connection to that thing. Aren't you just heartbroken every time you drop it? Don't you rush to give it life when its battery starts to go? Well, what if it started to feel emotions and it shared them with you? What if it made you genuinely really happy? Where do we cross the line and decide that what we're feeling is love? Even without the object talking back to us or feeling and all that, there are folks out there who have fallen in love with their inanimate things and then went so far as to marry them. People have married trees, walls, roller coasters, the Eiffel Tower. One guy in Japan married a video game character. The list goes on, and yeah, it's pretty weird. None of these marriages are recognized by any government as legal, as both parties need to consent to sign the official documents. But the point is that some people fall in love with things. Have any of you heard of the movie Lars and the Real Girl? It's about a man who orders a certain type of doll offline and treats her as if she were his girlfriend. The doll, which is a real doll by Realbotics, is named Bianca. She doesn't move, talk, or do anything at all. And that's all he needs not to feel lonely anymore. Emotionally. So now bring artificial intelligence into the picture. You have a computer, a seemingly inanimate object, but it talks back to you and it learns about you. That company that made that special doll from Lars and the Real Girl now has a model named Harmony, who still can't move on her own, but now you can use an app to program your ideal personality into her. Not only that, she can actually have conversations with you. Not very good conversations. All kinds of robot AI still have that very awkward Siri or Lexa way of speaking. Ideally, we want to hear something much more human, like Plankton's computer wife. But even without that human sound, people are easily falling for these robots as companions. It just goes to show that it doesn't take much to fill that void of loneliness. And the truth is that more and more people are going to fall for robots like Harmony the more Karen-like they get with their quote-unquote personalities. Maybe there aren't couples like Plankton and Karen just yet. Karen's AI is a little too advanced at the moment. However, couples like Lars and Bianca exist outside of movies. Smart people who went to college, like Plankton, have made their own lifelike robot girlfriends. And those robots can actually move their arms and walk and make a few facial expressions. Think of it like how the humans in Toy Story looked kind of terrifying. Like Pixar, eventually they'll get it right. Just humans are really hard to recreate. We're just so complex. But maybe I'm straying a little far from the point with all this doll talk, because you might be getting the impression that an important factor of an AI relationship is that the object with the AI needs to be human-like or capable of participating in bedroom activities. But that's not all. Remember, I said that people were falling in love with roller coasters a minute ago. Karen is only a computer screen with a green line in most cases. Sometimes people don't need an actual person or a thing to hold in order to have a relationship. Think about how many people make romantic connections on the internet every day. There's nothing physical about that. It's just talking. Mentally pleasing. Another notable film is the movie Her, where the man falls in love with his computer's AI, and the AI Samantha is only a voice, but she has enough of a human personality that he easily falls for her. That's all it takes. In the vein of that, in real life, we have this new technology from Japan called the Gate Box. While it's supposed to be an Alexa or an Amazon Echo-like device, it's very clearly supposed to be a companion, and in a very innocent sort of way. The character in the Gate Box is named Azuma Hikari. She will wake you up in the morning, care for you in ways like telling you to bring your umbrella if it might rain, send you texts while you're gone at work to let you know you're missed, spend quality time with you at home. Hikari is just a voice and a cutesy anime image who is there to keep you company as your little sidekick as you come up with your evil fast food schemes. The company's website advertises this thing as living with your favorite character. They say that they're working on other characters besides Hikari, but I wonder if the intention is to eventually make it that the holographic image is more customizable, like a character builder. What about downloading mods of an already existing character? Can you imagine that? It's a really good idea. Maybe even too good. I mean, dude, if I were able to live with and talk to one of my favorite characters on the daily, admittedly, I can easily see myself feeling some feels. I can think of quite a few characters that I'd want. Well, I dressed as Plankton today, and I'm already tiny and green, so bring on my computer bay. In fact, a recent worldwide survey revealed that 25% of millennials said that they would be willing to date a robot in the future. It makes sense, because if you think about it, some people really struggle with making connections with other humans. Even if you're not the type of person to fall in love with your computer or your car or whatever like that, if a robot looked and sounded human enough, that could be enough to make you feel less lonely. Robots also don't, at least shouldn't, break your heart. If you're someone that's been hurt or disappointed by a partner once before, a robotic relationship is kind of a safe way to fall in love again. And then there are the people who are far too picky, and in a shallow way, they might just want to make a partner that is everything that they're looking for. Have fun with that. As sad as it is that there are people out there who can't seem to connect with someone else who is real, hi, hashtag me, the idea of robot companionship isn't really that unbelievable. AI expert Dr. David Levy very confidently predicts that by the year 2050, at the latest, robots will be commonplace in our society and people will be marrying them. Some robosexuals already have, in the unofficial sort of way. There's a girl in France who's engaged to her robot. She's just waiting for it to be legal. If you're a robot person, then Japan is definitely the place to go, because they are very ready to have robots integrated into their society. Though it doesn't help Japan's decreasing population, I also read that Dr. David Levy again said that it may be actually possible to have children with robots in the future through stem cell research and artificial chromosomes. Science is crazy, man. So, a rating for this one? Well, it's happening. It's coming. They're coming. Let's go with 4 Nightmare Fuel Sophia robot heads out of 5. Anyway, my name is Arielle, also known as R2 Ninja Turtle on the rest of the internet, including Twitch. I am going to start trying to stream more often, so look out for that. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe, and remember, Frederator loves you. Don't worry, we're not a whole crew of robots. Yet. Right now, we just have that one in the kitchen.
Hey Jibo, when's your birthday?
I was first powered up on November 22nd, 2017. I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, bye.